Welcome to this Blackpool Music School video all about the ukulele. In this video I'm going to show you how to play chords up the neck. So let's get started. In this video I am using my Peace Fretted Instruments tenor ukulele, but soprano is fine, concert is fine. I am tuned G, C, E, A, that's Golf, Charlie, Echo, Alpha, but any tuning is fine. If you tune to A, D, F sharp, B, your chord names will just be different, but these techniques will work. So in this video I'm going to show you how to play the G chord in various places up the neck. Now these techniques will take a while to get and will require a little bit of practice. Most people are used to playing open chords, that's like the C chords when there's open strings ringing. In this case there won't be anything like that, you'll be barring with your first finger. Now let's cover barring. Some people bar like that, some bar like that, some bar backwards, some tilt the hand that way. It's really what works for you. Some people bar and their finger barely goes over the top of the fretboard. I tend to bar like that. So you can see my finger is very much over the fretboard. In fact, near enough to the first knuckle behind the nail. So let's move on to the G chord. We all know the basic G chord there. That is a G chord. From the top going down, from the string nearest your chin to the floor, it is open, second, 3, second. Again, string nearest your chin, open, second, third, second. That is a G chord. For our second G chord, we're going to bar at the second fret and put the F shape on. Bar at the second fret and the F shape. That is also a G chord. So you've got G and this G, G and this G. So you've got G as you might normally play it, and you've got this second G. So just practice changing between them. 4 strums on each, just down strums. We're not looking for rhythm, we're just looking for changing, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. When you can do that, we can move on to the next chord. The next G chord can be found here. We're going to bar at the 7th fret with our first finger, and our little finger goes on the 10th fret. That is also a G. Now I will admit this one may take some practice and a little bit of work. It's a combination of pushing backwards with this first finger and pushing forwards with the thumb. It's a fine balance. So that is your third G. Bar at the 7th fret, little finger at the 10th. Again, bar at the 7th, little finger at the 10th, the string nearest the floor. And that is another G chord. So you may ask, why do we bother changing the G if you can just play G here? Well, there's a couple of reasons. The one main reason is if you're playing the G chords for a while, it can sound boring just staying here. You know, if we take a 12 bar blues, there's 4 in the key of G, sorry. The first 4 bars are just in G. You can play it like this. Or you can play it like this. It just sounds a bit more musically interesting for the listener. Or you can play it like this. That way I played 1 bar here with that G, 1 bar with that G, 1 bar with that G, and then back to the first G. And it just sounds musically a bit more interesting. So now you can play G in various places. A general rule of thumb is 1 G will sound better to you than another G. It will sound like it suits the music better. Now, If a G chord is a G chord, it's a G chord. If it says G chord, any one of them will do. Everybody will have their personal favourite one they prefer. But technically, musically, you're perfectly okay to use any. There is one more G chord we can use, and that's a power chord of G. Again, we bar at the 7th and our little finger on the 2 strings nearest the floor at the 10th. That's a power chord G. I'll explain what that is in another video, but a quick example is a power chord is what a lot of guitarists use in rock music, in heavy metal music. It's a simplified version of the chord, but it sounds a lot more like it's got a bit of weight behind it, like a bit of punch. If you hear this, it sounds a bit stronger than this one. Can you hear the difference? Nice chord. This one has a bit of punch. And that's a G, power chord. So you've got 7th, bar at the 7th, the little finger at the 2 strings nearest the floor at the 10th. That is a G power chord. Well, I hope you found this video useful. If you have, stay tuned for more videos in a couple of days. And of course, if you really enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Blackpool Music School. The more thumbs up we get and the more subscribers we get, the more videos we will post. So until next time, take care, keep practicing, keep playing, and as always, goodbye.